I love Makoto Shinkai films, so much that I often travel to the real-life locations to photograph them, aka pilgrimages. So I'm taking you with me to Shinjuku Gyoen, or Shinjuku Park, and we're gonna be hunting down some of the real-life locations for the Garden of Words. And if you stick by to the end, I'll even give you the coordinates to the very famous pagoda shot. Which surprisingly, Shinjuku Park is really big. It took me quite a while to find it. Now, lucky for us, Shinjuku Park is actually very easy to find. In fact, it's not even that far away from some of the locations from Your Name, which I'll make in another video. Now, obviously, you get out at Shinjuku Station. If you type Shinjuku Park, you'll easily find it on Google Maps. Now, there's two entrances to the park. And lucky for you, both entrances are actually one of the shots from the movie. Now, it's unfortunate that it wasn't raining when I took these pictures, but I was still pretty happy with the results. Now, when you try to enter Shinjuku Park, you may run into a little problem because you actually need to pay an admission fee. And unfortunately, most of Japan still runs on cash system, not so much credit cards. But lucky for me, I just happen to have some spare cash from the convenience store nearby, so just make sure you take some money with you. Now here's a little unexpected problem, but Shinjuku Park is actually really big. So at first it was a little difficult to find some of these shots, but I was able to track some of them down. Like this shot where he's walking over the small bridge with the steps. There's a lot of random shots like that all throughout the park. But I know the shot everybody wants is the pagoda. So I actually ended up searching most of the park and I did find some shots. By the way, this picture right here, there were no clouds in the sky. I added them in post just to try to make it look more like the anime, but I'm still quite happy with the results. Anyways, as I was saying, I could not find the pagoda until I talked to this girl that looked like she was also on an anime pilgrimage. And you'd be surprised how many people in Japan are out there doing these kind of things. Luckily enough, she was there indeed for the Garden of Words, and she led me to the now famous pagoda shot. Now, we got lucky because up until a few months ago, the pagoda shot actually had like this giant concrete ashtray in the middle of the shot. So it kind of ruined a lot of people's pictures. But when I went, it was no longer there, it was removed. I think they listened to the fans and now it looks much more like in the anime. Now once you're at the pagoda, by the way, the coordinates are in the description down below. Once you reach the pagoda, the area surrounding the pagoda is very similar to what you find in the anime, particularly the ponds. Now I was most excited about these shots with the water because in the anime they had like the rain falling into the pond and it looks so serene and so beautiful. So I focused a lot on finding these kind of shots there, and luckily they were very easy to get and not very crowded because there was not that many people there. And lucky for me, I had a now new partner which was showing me around to all the different places in the park. I think one of the best pictures that I took during my little pilgrimage was of the train crossings. Now I'm not sure which entrance I went through. I went through one that was facing like the main street. So I'm guessing the one I exited was the back gate, which was also a shot from the anime. But when you go through what I think is the back gate, not facing the main street, there was this little road that just kind of goes straight and then curves around. If you follow this road, you eventually come to this view where the trains cross in the anime. And this is actually one of my favorite pictures of the day and also one of my favorite scenes from the anime. So I'm very happy to share it with you. Needless to say, I was pretty happy with the results and you can expect much more videos like this. And I'm actually working on a 5 centimeters per second shot list locations as well as Your Name. I'm a big Makoto Shinkai fan and I have a lot of the books that go over like the different artworks as well as the storyboards. And I'm really excited to take you on this journey with me.